This is an Eemax 18 kilowatt. I noticed the other day it was continuing to run even though it was turned off. It wasn't making anything but a little bit of a noise like the water was running through it. The light was not turning on like it was actually being run. Here's the element I took out, and here's the other one. You can see this element has blown apart, and it was causing it to not run properly. Now, before you work on this unit, make sure you turn off the power, the main fuse box downstairs, and make sure that there should be 2 fuses you have to throw, because these 2 wires go together and these 2 wires go together downstairs. And you want to make sure that the ground is secured, and you want to check each one of these with the ground. Make sure you check each one of them thoroughly, touching the ground wire to this. Each one of these are 110, so it's the same as if you were in a outlet. So also take this and put it in the outlet and make sure that this light is working. Along with turning off the fuse is the main thing. You have to be safe. This right here is actually this. I was able to pull it up through without any problem, but you need some headroom up and through here to pull it out. So before you do that, make sure you think about that. Also make sure that you fill the container with water, because you can clean these units, but when the water is turned off downstairs, it's going to be a problem. So I took and put vinegar and water so I could clean the copper, and I poured it in there. This right here was kind of tight to take off, and also make sure that you turn off the water and drain the faucets, because you want this water to drop down. Depending on what level you're on the floor, make sure you go to the lowest level and turn the water off and drain the faucets. This right here is really tight to get off. Even the screws were tight. Make sure you get some, this is an inch, 1.4 inches wide. So your adjustable wrench, consider buying a large adjustable wrench. I also put some vice grips so I don't put pressure right here to damage. It's going to take a little bit of force. It took about 40 pounds of pressure to break it loose, and being the copper and the fittings, I didn't want to put too much pressure on it. I have replaced this wire in the past. If this wire goes out, you'll actually feel this unit feel like it's building up pressure and shooting out more hot water than what it should be. Surprisingly, that was a fix. I didn't think it was, but apparently this right here fails. This right here is your water flow. Once again, if you pull it off, all the water in the house is going to come out. So think about that. These are your thermostats. You probably don't have to worry about that. But you may have to replace this in the future. And every 5 years, I would say replace those. Other than that, this unit should last you a long, long time. And this is, and if anybody says anything, these are the same things in your big tank. So if you're not replacing this every 5 years, and I'm not sure why this one failed. I don't know if it has something to do with very thin copper. But as you can see, the spring inside with all this. I noticed the problem was when the shower was starting to get clogged up. I think this was starting to send stuff into the small little shower, and it was clogging up the shower and causing the poor flow in the shower. And you can buy these for about 50 bucks. So I would say every 5 years. And this is a 7-year unit. I haven't been taking care of it. I haven't flushed it or anything. But there was no buildup. So I'm not sure why it failed. Maybe I should have flushed it a few times. But don't have an answer for that one. But I would say replace these every 5. That's it.